天草エア01アルファマイクウィンド090-13 runway 1 for left clear for takeoff.
Air 01 Alpha Mike runway 1 for left clear for takeoff.